Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So...
Now, the guy I'm going to talk about is Tom Hanks, and he didn't seem to enjoy any of the jokes Ricky Gervais had to offer. And while most people chalk this up to Tom Hanks just being an all-around nice guy who wouldn't laugh at the expense of others, I've seen other comments also suggest that maybe he was connected to a lot of the other scandals that are happening right now. And while I don't know anything about that, what I do know is that Tom Hanks doesn't actually like Ricky Gervais that much.
Hollywood and the media. Well, they go hand in hand. You see, they're like this inseparable duo, always influencing and leaning on each other. Whenever something exciting or controversial pops up in the glitzy world of Hollywood, you can bet the press will be all over it, taking that juicy gossip and putting it on the front pages for the fans to devour. It's all about keeping us entertained and in the loop, you know. Now, there was quite a commotion last year, and the man at the center of it all was Ricky Gervais, the English comic actor, writer, producer, and director. He's not just any guy. He was part of The Office, a show that got known worldwide. Ricky has a cabinet full of awards, including 2 Emmy Awards and 3 Golden Globe Awards. He's the real deal in Hollywood. Then there's Tom Hanks, another heavyweight in the industry. This American filmmaker and actor has got not 1, but 2 Academy Awards, and that's the fancy Oscar trophy. Tom's been in a ton of hit movies, and one that really rocked the screens was Saving Private Ryan back in 1998. But here's where things get interesting. Ricky Gervais decided to spill the beans on the Hollywood elites, and Tom Hanks, well, he's not too pleased about it. We're talking about some deep-seated Hollywood drama here, and we're going to dig into why Ricky decided to rock the boat and why he's got this thing against Tom Hanks. So folks, grab your popcorn because this is going to be an epic Hollywood roller coaster ride.
It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, 2 Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care.
Ricky Gervais, the famous and hilarious comedian, set the stage for the 2020 Golden Globe Awards with a series of witty jokes. As the host of the event, he didn't hold back when it came to poking fun at the Hollywood elite. He started by advising award winners to keep it short and sweet during their acceptance speeches. In his trademark style, he quipped that they should collect their awards, express their gratitude, and make a swift exit from the stage. Gervais didn't stop there. He also took a humorous dig at the academic backgrounds of these celebrities. He suggested that many of them had spent less time in school than the renowned climate activist Greta Thunberg. But Gervais didn't limit his comedic targets to just the winners. He also brought up Ronan Farrow, a journalist who had received a Pulitzer Prize for his investigative reporting on the infamous Harvey Weinstein scandal. In a playful manner, Gervais hinted that the audience should be very wary of Farrow, as he seemed to have a knack for uncovering secrets. Ricky Gervais didn't spare anyone at the 2020 Golden Globe Awards, and that included Felicity Huffman. You might recall that Huffman had received a prison sentence due to her involvement in a college exam cheating scandal. Gervais humorously commented that she must have made the license plate on his limousine.
Lovely, all dolled up, you came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush.
His jokes didn't stop there, though. Gervais took aim at many in the audience, whether as a group or individually. While some found it purely entertaining, others were offended. Viewers couldn't help but notice the delight in Gervais's jokes about the Hollywood elite. Recently, Gervais shared some revelations during an appearance on The Legends podcast with host Christian O'Connell. He reflected on a clip from the Golden Globes where he used his humor to entertain the audience while hinting that Tom Hanks disapproved of the content of his jokes. You might be wondering if this was Gervais's first time hosting the Golden Globes. Well, no. He has hosted the ceremony several times. He's known for his no-holds-barred opening monologues, with his comedy often targeting the celebrities in attendance. Gervais shared an anecdote during the podcast, revealing that people initially didn't like his jokes, including Tom Hanks. Some said it was his arrogance that led to these jokes. He recalled a comment when Tom Hanks seemed puzzled by his remarks, and people interpreted it as Hanks being on a high horse. It's a reminder that people often look up to their leaders or those more famous, skilled, or in better positions. In this case, Hollywood heavyweight Leonardo DiCaprio's laughter at Gervais's jokes seemed to turn the audience's opinion around, from mockery to applause.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So...
Ricky Gervais has highlighted the importance of having an audience that can appreciate humor without taking offense. In the world of stand-up comedy and award shows, he emphasizes that it's crucial for comedians to perform in front of an audience that can take jokes in the spirit of good fun, rather than viewing themselves as beyond the reach of humor's reach. Laughter and the enjoyment of jokes are pivotal components of such occasions. Gervais further elaborated that laughter isn't just about finding humor amusing, it also signifies the audience's ability to handle humor, even if it's directed at them. It's almost like a collective applause, symbolizing the audience's resilience and their capacity to take humor in their stride. He also stressed the importance of people acknowledging their privilege without adopting an air of superiority. It's about recognizing one's privilege while remaining humble and not asserting unwarranted entitlement. Gervais's brand of humor hasn't always been universally embraced. In the 2011 ceremony, Tom Hanks expressed his disapproval of Gervais's comedic style. Additionally, Gervais made lighthearted jokes about Hanks's colleague Tim Allen, which on the surface may have appeared harmless. Still, Hanks's response to the jokes was interpreted by some viewers as an attack on Gervais. However, an unscripted moment arose as fans of the comedian pointed to Tom Hanks's response as a kind of attack. Hanks compared Gervais's past and present, implying that the comedian had lost his kindness in his current persona. Hanks remarked that he remembered Gervais as a slightly chubby but very kind comedian, contrasting with the person Gervais has become. This commentary stirred reactions among both fans and critics. Gervais's supporters viewed Hanks's response as an unwarranted critique. They argued that Gervais was simply employing his trademark humor, and there was no malice behind his jokes. In response to these reactions, Gervais faced questions from The Hollywood Reporter regarding any regrets he might have had about his past jokes. He specifically addressed the jokes he made about the two celebrities at the 2011 Golden Globes. Gervais clarified that his intent was to tease Tim Allen gently, not to attack him. He explained that the joke was meant to highlight the contrast between an actor standing next to the highly acclaimed Tom Hanks. Gervais noted that he has nothing against Tim Allen, acknowledging him as a talented actor and a nice person. He indicated that he would have said far worse things, but refrained from doing so to avoid unnecessary hostility. These statements by the comedian revealed that the dislike between the two parties might not be one-sided. Fans perceived a lingering resentment in Hanks' statement. During the 2020 awards ceremony, as the camera turned towards Hanks, it was apparent that he was unimpressed with Gervais's performance, while the rest of the audience seemed to enjoy the show. Fans highlighted the courage it takes to expose issues within the Hollywood industry and argued that most actors avoid such topics, choosing not to confront the industry's wrongs. These examples serve to illustrate how humor can elicit unexpected reactions and varying interpretations from different individuals. Gervais's conviction that humor acts as a unifying force highlights the wide spectrum of responses that jokes can provoke. It also underscores the intricate dynamics between comedians, their audiences, and their ways in which humor is perceived and received. However, when Ricky Gervais took the bold step to shed light on Hollywood's hidden realities, it appeared that Tom Hanks was visibly disappointed. Recently, rumors have started to circulate suggesting that an investigation into Tom Hanks for alleged involvement in inappropriate activities may be underway. Interestingly, Hanks has disabled comments on his Instagram, which has fueled speculation and added to the intrigue surrounding the situation. A concerned fan shared a memory related to this, recalling an award show, possibly the Oscars, where Gervais made a joke about a sensitive topic like SA. The camera panned to Tom Hanks, and the fan interpreted his expression and reaction as potentially indicative of guilt or involvement in something related to those lines. Another person posted on Twitter saying, "It comes to mind, not a movie anymore, the image I have of Tom Hanks is his huge disapproval face at those awards few years back when Ricky Gervais destroyed everyone on that room, and he seemed to wokely disagree, like a Howard Stern type of human poop." And there you have it. The intriguing world of Hollywood, humor, and the unpredictable reactions it can spark. Ricky Gervais's fearless approach to comedy and the response from Hollywood's elite, including Tom Hanks, continue to captivate our curiosity. Remember, in the world of entertainment where laughter and controversy often intertwine, perspectives can be as diverse as the stars in the sky. As the drama unfolds, we'll keep our eyes peeled for more fascinating developments and stories from the world of showbiz. But what are your thoughts about this? Comment down below. And while we wait for more updates, make sure to watch this next video where I will reveal more shocking details in Hollywood.